guys, welcome to episode 25. Bio Scholar here. The first quarterback, number 5th overall, was just taken in the second round, 2x3 by the Raiders. 23-year-old quarterback, 78 overall. Maybe the Raiders got their quarterback of the future there with a first round prospect. I didn't, I don't know because I didn't bother to scout him if he was any good or not. So maybe it wasn't worth it. But we will continue on. I'm hoping to see my pick come up soon. See you guys soon. Yes, guys. OJ Giles went to the Bills. 76 overall. 23, didn't have a great combine, but he was a first round talent. He went 2x6, so we now have to think about our second round pick when we get to that point. See you then. And the Jets picked up Shade Brockins, one of the ones I looked at. He was 54th on the thing. Went 2x7 to the Jets, and he was a 74 overall. He had a great combine, but not great skills, so very athletic. There's some defensive tackles that are falling too. Right tackle. A center. All right, how the board looks right now. We're in my pick, so there's this guy here. Yeah, he doesn't look very good. This quarterback. I don't need a quarterback. And but we do have, if we look at my draft board here, we do have 2 people in the second round available, and we get to pick 12th and 20th. So maybe we can grab both of them. Let's take a look here. This is a late second round talent and a late second round talent. So they should both be there later on. So we might be able to get both of these guys. We just have to figure out which one to... This tight end is not impressive. Like, that's not impressive. This defensive tackle is definitely more impressive in his skills. So I think I'm going to go with the defensive tackle here and cross my fingers for the tight end pickup, or get a later round tight end if I have to. So Morris Howard, welcome to the Green Bay Packers. 15th in true talent, 79 overall, run stopping, normal development, tackle. The Rams took a defensive tackle that I scouted. He was a red player, so I wasn't really excited about him. And yeah, so the Pats, not the Rams, sorry. And here goes the tight end that I was scouted to, who also was a red player. He went 2x18, 17 to the Rams. 73 overall. Let's see what we got next. Right end, Riley Reed. Okay, here we are. We're at our second pick. And here's how the board stands right now. This defensive tackle that's falling. Bunch of second round talent, but the tight end is there with a really bad combine. So let's take a look here. He looks pretty average. Looks pretty average. I don't know if I should draft him or not. Oh man. Should I trade away the pick? Let's look at possible tradeaways of the pick. Alright, what kind of offers do we got? Next year's second round, a second and a 7th. No, this is this year's second round. Why would I do that? You want to trade back a little bit for nothing? Trade back in a 7th, a 3rd, and a 6th this year. A 2nd next year. A 3rd this year and a 4th next year. 3rd this year, 3rd next year. A 2nd this year, 5th next year. 3rd this year, 5th this year. 2nd and a 7th. 2nd this year, so trade back a little bit, pick up a 7th. Man, I don't know. That's the Bears one is terrible. This year's 2nd, next year's 7th, no. 3rd and a 6th. A 3rd and 4th, next year's 4th. A 3rd and a 3rd. This is the best. The 2nd this year and the 5th next year. I would do that one. A 2nd this year and a 7th later. We have no backup picks behind that tight end. Let's give him a shot. Let's pick up the unathletic tight end and see what we got. Akron, 6'2", he's short. It's just average. It's just so average. I just can't do it. I'm gonna trade away the pick. I don't really have any other tight ends either on the board that are. Oh, such a dilemma. Such a dilemma. I take the Browns offer to trade back a little bit to the 61st pick overall and pick up an extra 7th for this pick. And if the tight end is there, we'll draft him. If he's not, then we'll move on. But that's what we're gonna do. So I have to record that. I selected Rainiel Burgess, strong safety out of Wake Forest with the pick. Then I traded away. We got their later 2nd round and a 7th. So we weren't looking for a strong safety anyway, so let's advance to the next thing. See what we get. Free safety, Brian Matthews. Roy Smith, the right outside linebacker. Moody, a right guard. Timothy Morton, there's the tight end. So the Bengals took the tight end that we're looking at with the 2x25. So that did not work as I wanted. But he is a 74 overall. So Richard Rodgers would start anyways. Left guard, skip ahead in the draft. So now I have to select players. I can't skip anymore. So we are now at make your selection, the late 2nd round. Let's look at our draft board. We got this speed rusher, mid 3rd rounder, and then some 4ths. So we can either go with the very fast defensive tackle, who's probably out of position. See, I think this guy's just out of position because if he moves to like an end position, that speed he's got might help out on his. Let's just look at available here. The quarterback from the 1st round is still on the board. It's power rusher. See, I don't like that. I think I'm going to go with him, and I think he just needs to be moved into a right end, left end position. And since we have Mike Daniels getting way up there in age, probably going to be the backup right end, and yep, that's what I think we're going to do. 77th overall, normal development, 74 overall. So he's not bad. I think once we move him to right end, he'll probably bump up a little bit. Where is Willis Levy? There he is, right there. 4th defensive tackle, 22 years old. We took him with the 61 pick. Packers. 74 overall. This is from the Browns. And this was from the Browns. Alright, put him on the thing here. Willis Levy. Number 79. DT. Wrong position, but 74 overall. 22 years old. 77th. It's only 16 points under, I think, but I just think he's out of position. I think he'll be great once we put him into look at this. Yeah, it's just too small to be, or too light to be a defensive tackle. So yeah, I think that's going to be a steal. Gonzalez was taken by the Bills here. Second left guard, 22-year-old. What was this? This is 3x6. Bills. I think I gotta go. Alright guys, my pick is up and I have a 3rd round 20 pick. I don't have anybody in my 3rd round group, but I have this cornerback who has a very good combine, super fast. His skills aren't great, but he's a mid 4th rounder. We're going with him. This is who the Packers are picking. 40th in true talent, quick development, 76 overall, 23-year-old cornerback. We are just loaded with corners. Loaded. So, it's going to be hard to make the team. That corner with, this might be my dime back now. So, I just felt like I needed to, this guy seemed like he had some good skills. So let's check that speed. 94 speed. There you go. There you go. Great man coverage. That's good. 82 man. So he'll get there. He'll get there. But heck yeah. Nice pick. Nice pick in the 4th round for the Packers. Or the 3rd round. But hey. The Vikings took Eric Kano, the tight end I was looking at. He's a 71 overall. He was a red player, so I wasn't ready to draft him, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, unless he has some crazy development. BJ Coleman's fall has now ended. The 2nd quarterback on the board, 6th overall in the draft. Early draft prospects fell all the way to the 4th round. He was probably a green room person. Maybe, probably sat back there, 2nd day. Holy moly. Holy moly. Hopefully, maybe the Saints got themselves the steal of the century. So we'll have to take a look at that when we get time. And there we go. The Raiders just took Corey Lepus. One of the players I was kind of looking at. Took him 4. I got to change some stuff around, sorry. Took it 4-3. 4x3. And Raiders. Can't spell. Spelling Ratters. 74 overall. 22-year-old. Had a 6.7 combine rating. Was a pass covering kind of tight end, or a linebacker, because we're still looking for those cover linebackers, because we switched from a 3-4 to a 4-3. And that's going to be the difference there. Here we are in our 4th round pick. Let's see what we got on our draft board for. We got a couple of 5th rounders. Late 5th rounder. Ooh, this guy. This is another one of those guys that are like probably in the wrong position. And then this cornerback here. 2nd fastest cornerback. Skills aren't great. We're just never going to get a tight end though. Got this tight end here who's a fast tight end in the early 6th round choice. This is our 4th, so we have a 5th. Probably going to go with him with our 5th round pick. So we can either try to get another edge rusher. I'm really set at cornerback, even though this guy looks pretty phenomenal. We're going to use our 2 position changes on defensive tackles. So this is the guy right here. I just think he's out of position again. I think this is a phenomenal speed rusher, like a right end kind of guy. Finesse move, pursuit, late 5th rounder. Or this guy right here. It's also a late 5th rounder. We still have our 5th round pick. Early 6th rounder. We're gonna skip. We gotta get a tight end drafted. So we're gonna try. We're gonna go with this defensive tackle. Good pick, 93rd overall. Speed rushing defensive tackle from Oklahoma, Lance Dacus. And Minnesota stops the fall for Louis Levet, who was 25th on the thing, falling all the way to the 4th. 4X, 26 to the Vikings. Oh my goodness, can you believe that? Poor guy. He is 70 overall. So maybe not so great. We're gonna take a look at him when it's all said and done with. I was kind of thinking I was going to be able to get to the Sanchez Carroll, the cornerback, but he was drafted at 5x17, 3 picks before me by the Rams, and he was a 75 overall, so 23 with a great combine. There's a left guard up here that I looked at that's still available. And then tight end time. Okay. Well, I didn't see Welch get drafted in the left guard, but so he's not on there. I don't know what happened to him. He's not in my list either of my draft board, but we are in the 5th round. This is a early 6th round pick. Very fast, tall tight end. I think he's pretty decent for his skill set. He's not going to be great, that's for sure, but can back up Richard Rodgers this year, and maybe if everything goes well, take over. Here we go. Oh, 70 overall tight end. Vertical threat. Tall, big tight end. 21 years old. Going to be 3rd on the depth chart. If the 49ers still had Juszczyk, I would say that they have the best fullbacks in the league, but they don't anymore. So they drafted a fullback. Here's what I have left on my draft board, and here's my pick. So we're going to do a best available pick. Is that all? 6th rounder? Wow. So we got a right tackle, defensive tackle, right tackle, safety. Let's look back at the draft board. I could go with with my 7th rounders. Bam, 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 and let them fight it out to see who makes the team. Maybe even draft another kicker, because that's just how things go. And okay, so we just go available. Let's just kind of look at the 6 rounders available. Somebody here's got to be decent, huh? So we have free safety, strong safety, tight end, defensive tackles, the 6'6" wide receiver. What did I draft so far? Drafted. Gonna take a shot at a wide receiver just to see. Sure, why not? I don't know anything about this guy. He's slow. Slow and tall. Ugh. Ugh. No. It's a fast one. Alright. Al Sherman, your 40-yard dash is pretty decent for a safety, so we're going to select you. Oh. And your speed is 86. Zone coverage. There's 66 overall. And 301 in true talent. You know, it was a questionable one, but he looked fast. So 86 speed, huh? And why are you wearing 34? Alright. Macon McCaffrey was taken on the next play, or the next pick. So that's what, 21, 6x21 by the Chiefs. And he's a 68 overall. A little better than the 66 I selected, but we'll have to take a look. We're going to take a shot at Lang Herring. Way down, deep tight end, but fast and not strong. Vertical threat. Lang Herring. 142 overall, 71 vertical threat tight end. 6'5". There we go. It's alright, I guess. I think I'm going to take a shot at William Giesinger to see if we get a project quarterback for the future, or just practice squad player, or whatever. 7th round pick, who's what does it matter kind of thing. Take a look at him. 411th. Dang. I didn't know it went up that high. Well, William, I'm definitely going to make it on the practice squad, so be a Green Bay Packer for a couple of years probably. And then once your eligibility is over, you'll be let go. So dang, 411. Undrafted talent for sure. Yearly tradition to draft a kicker. So let's do that. Here you go. Bam! Good pick. 72 overall. Power kicker. Let's take a look at his stats in just a second. Let me get him on here. George. Oh, man. Maybe number 11. Kicker. 72 overall. 22. 129th. We finished our draft at negative 108 points because of our quarterback and our strong safety that we reached against. But what's his power? Kick power is only 90. It's just not strong enough. And that's going to be it for us, guys. So the last pick in the draft right there. Bam! The draft is over. Guys, that's going to be it for episodes 25. I have so many to post now. Shoof. I got to go over and look at our stuff. We're not getting any superstars or anything. We didn't do a good job on that. This might be our weakest draft class yet. We only took 25 players in. We got a couple of defensive tackles that I hope kind of jump up once we switch them to right and left end. But yeah, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Episode 25 is over.